that could have been for a career, going on tour, fixing my car, doing a family trip, going to Disney World, doing a whole bunch of shit that ain't gonna really benefit me much, to go back to my roots, to go back to where I know, okay, where am I from? Because if the Chinese could go to China...
Pause right there. Pause right there. Please pause right there.
Yeah.
You just said your roots.
Yes.
Where you come from.
Yes.
You want to go back there. But do black people as a whole really want to do that?
Yeah.
Me,
you know what?
I don't know.
Think
it's
about...
It's kind of yes and a no.
Well, get this. If you don't know what to expect, you don't know how to feel. Right. You only know what people are telling you. Right. And that's the thing is like...
The about Africa that you see on TV is how hot it is, you know what I'm saying?
And another
how
person's perspective.
And shit, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole fucking culture and history. Egypt is in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like,
so, there's culture and there's things there.
Libya was like
worth seeing.
Paris of Africa.
It's not just, and it's not just that in South Africa either. It's beautiful countries everywhere. Like
this is where the point I was getting to
is that we have the choice. We as people. It's almost like we were having this conversation the other day where he was talking about how him and somebody else were talking about the trash music, and that's when we were talking about, well, man, maybe am I just old? Do I just
you know what I feel?
You know what I'm saying? But he said something and it was dismissed, and it's so easily because the society we in will dismiss this. Now this was completely perfect logic. He said, if we as fans, if we're really sick of trash music, we'll stop listening to and supporting trash music. He said this, bro, right? And he was told this.
I don't fucking remember what I was talking.
But before we forget that shit, I'm sure he was told some real shit. I hope. I don't know. Are we taking a break? Yeah. The crew. Yo.
Did I say some real shit?
People, you just take it for.
I can tell you what he said.
My man went ahead and just like, and then he walked up the stairs.
No.
He opened the door. And then
that was
on that note.
No, I didn't stop. He the one fucked up the story, and I remember what he told me. I remember what he told me. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna tell people I want to finish that shit. When I went over there, the big difference is I finally got to see a community, just like a community in America, that was all my people. Majority. This time I wasn't the minority. This time I was the majority. The cops were black. The teachers were black.
We're talking about how do we get black people to spend in the black community.
They gotta learn. You gotta see. You gotta see that. How do we learn everything else? The way they learn is by seeing. That's how babies learn. Babies. How do they walk?
Then I think it's already happening. Then.
Yo, when you start seeing more black people in Africa, then you can say it's happening. I haven't been to Africa.
We gotta get shit straight here first,
bro. It will never happen. That's what I'm trying to tell people. We're waiting for America to make it happen.
No,
we've only been free for how long?
No. I didn't say that.
Right, you didn't say that, but what
I said that was so fucking.
Get that, but get this. What do other people do when they come over here? They open their Egyptian stores, their Indian stores. They say whatever. Now imagine you're finally going to a country you've always heard whatever, and you see a community that looks just like you. Everyone's making money. Everyone's doing something. You can see your people, your family members doing the same thing these guys are doing. Tell me why you wouldn't have a drive to do the same thing in America when you know you have more in America. If all I'm saying, if we as black men in America that know we haven't been free for that long, if we have to have a specific field trip that they send us to a museum to learn about their founding fathers or whatnot. I feel every black person born in America needs to have a trip back to either Haiti or fucking Africa. Just like how they send these kids to Europe in grade school, they need to do the same thing to every black person living in America because they do not know their history. That's why you have so much trash, because all they think is all they've been taught and shown on TV in America. They need to see where their history comes from.
Mic drop, motherfucker. Gotcha, bitch. Catch this shit. Pick that shit up.
People need to hear this shit. Like it's like I
right.
never dawned on me so recently. And it's
but this is but dog, in order to influence people, you have to know who these people are you are trying to convince, and it's only convincing because we're not already on it. It's few people. It's like it's starting to be another renaissance. A renaissance is coming, dog. It's coming. I've been saying, wait, dog, wait, bro. I just listened to you tell me all that about going to Haiti and Africa. Please let me tell you why I disagree with that. Because you told me that where I live now, it's never going to be able to be done. But you want me to believe, wait. Because you did say that. And I'm not, and this is what I'm trying to get across. That I agree with what you're saying. That needs to take place. But you have to address shit where people are at, bro. People are not mentally on no Africa, Haiti, I want to get back to my root shit right now. Niggas, they'll go back to their roots in the form of Black Panther, but they don't want to learn. But listen, dog, they don't want to listen to stories about Black Panthers. Because so right. So, but you talking about you gonna get those same people that don't care get on the boat, plane, and go to these places to see the shit that they are not interested in? No. So what you have to do is you have to approach them differently. That's what's been being preached to me about me lately. And it's been like for the last 6 months, like real strong. So I know it's God, even though it's giving it to the people around me. They give to me. We that is the end game, what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel what you're saying, like in the forefront of everything that I do, everything that I say is about us knowing where we come from so we can figure out where we're going and however else we want to, just, you know what I'm saying, to have hope, to be strong and do all that is say right there on your wall, you know what I'm saying, because of who we are. But at this point, it's being really used to separate, and that's not what needs to happen right now, because there are rifts in society as a whole. What's being used to separate? I see some rifts in the black community, and it comes out when things that most of us as black people get challenged. And then I see where, like just like you said, like the whole thing that started this was the opinions on how people are reacting to Black Panther, getting these, you know what I'm saying, but they don't know their real history.
I didn't say they don't know their history.
A lot of them
excited, don't. Yeah, and it's true. A lot of them don't.
And I feel like the way the tone of everything is like I'm probably one of the reasons why everything is shitty, because I don't be affecting as much as I should with what I do as much as what I say. But I wasn't mad that he got that black people are happy and shit. And I'm not saying that they don't need to know their roots. I'm saying, you know, you guys are acting like I'm saying something crazy when I ask. We wouldn't be talking about it if niggas was doing it. So how do you get them to do it? Because they're not doing it. But everybody has free will, dog. They don't do what they want.
Niggas are doing it.
So what are we talking about?
We're talking about
black money. Black money up in the
you know that's why I mentioned it. Because if people can get an example of success, they can emulate it, bro. If you can see it, like there's a big difference with seeing it and actually hearing about it.
What's crazy for me listening to y'all niggas talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Do you know why the 5% Nation is called the 5% Nation? 5% nation is called 5% nation because out of 100% of slaves that came, 85% don't have a clue of who they are, where they came from, nothing. All they know is this. So yes, you're right. You need to learn your history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To understand that, you know what I'm saying, you're descendants of kings and queens and not fucking meant to be slaves. 10%.
Talented
10. Take what have been taught to them, have been given to them by the masters, and not only embraced it, but now want to give it to the 85%. You know what I'm saying? And then that leaves the 5%, the righteous, that have knowledge of self. That the very important thing for the 5% nation is knowledge of self. Islam, I self, Lord and Master. You know what I'm saying? Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. You know what I'm saying? It's knowledge of self. Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make with that is that the 5% is there. You know what I'm saying? It's those who are trying to make a difference. You're still going to have the 10% that don't want anything to do with it and will fucking fight to fucking keep the status quo for what they know because they're comfortable with it. So really what you're fighting for is the 85.
Yeah.
Go get that fucking 85. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right. But what I want to see, we were talking about the significance of Black Panther and the money that it made and what black money can do if it's pushed in the right direction. So we're saying that the direction we want to push it in is the black community. I think it starts here before there is all I'm saying, because we can change shit, but people have to have incentive to do things. And right now, the incentive is really wait, bro. Right when I be getting to that shit, you like say,
all right, go ahead, bro. Cause like you be building it up, I'm like, all right, bro.
We both do the same thing, and you know what I'm saying. And I gotta sit through yours, so we gonna love on each other.
You gotta think like when people
right,
say and
pause.
hearing it,
He who is spirited,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes. But damn man, and that's go ahead. That's why you gotta let me just finish my thought, and I gotta.
It's funny because you gonna hear it later on, like, oh man, I know exactly what I was gonna say.
Right.
Black love.
I gotta get my mind right.
You was making the point. The whole point was saying how people gonna do it. You was talking about their community
and where it starts.
No,
it's gone.
It's cool. It's gonna come back because when I start, he'll get started. Because, like, if it starts in the community, the first thing, if I'm going to start in my community, I'm going to say, how am I going to do it? I can watch other people, and that's cool. But if I don't have enough people that is in my position that are successful, it's going to be kind of tough for me to be like, all right, like, who am I going to ask that's going to know where I came from in my position? I could go outside right now in my neighborhood, and I don't know what black person I can say, is in my position, and I could be like, we're both in similar positions. How can I get?
I know how it should start. To be honest with you, it should start with those who already have. Let's not call it wealth because we know the difference between being rich and being wealth. But let's say success, and using that success, you know what I'm saying. So now, I'm not gonna have a white lawyer. I'm not gonna have a white accountant. You know what I'm saying. I'm either going to find, you know what I'm saying, who I within my community, and then fucking through education, kid. You know what I'm saying? Education is the key. So put their money towards that type of shit.
And it's not even knocking any other race. It's just that community-wise, I feel like if more communities, really supported their community, more kids could learn to support each other. That's it. That's really what we're getting at. No matter how they figure it out, just figure this shit out. Whether you go leave the country and see another community like yours doing it, or go to Detroit, go to New York, go to Atlanta, go somewhere where it's a community that you could see a whole bunch of people that look like you getting it. You know, that are in professional statures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what if more kids see that, I think a lot of our music would change. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that would change if they know a lot of us can really